No,
Um,
you good.
but
You good.
but yeah, there's just so much of just talking about the need to support our black brothers and sisters, the need to stand in solidarity with our black brothers and sisters, and understand that everywhere around the world, we all need to return to the motherland. We all need to respect the motherland. It's sad when I hear about, black Americans here. We're both black Americans. We know about how the stigmas. We always think Africa is like just a horrible place. We've been told that, and it's so important to bring that back. And I work on all aspects when it comes to black liberation, from LGBTQ black liberation to revolutionary politics of black liberation, to working class black liberation, um, and police brutality, public safety. That's the word that we should be using. What is public safety? Do we even need cops? What's the conversation behind that? How can public safety be established? And or would there be a use for police after that? Which is a very crazy thing to say, but let's be honest, our ancestors didn't have cops, you know, and we were able to build, economically grow, build a beautiful culture way before the white man even came on the seas and took us. So there's a whole unlearning, a whole decolonizing mindset that we have to have when we talk about what is true liberation for the black community. And it hurts me with all the division, especially with the mainstream media. Um, yeah, that's mostly what I really mostly focus on. I work for a nonprofit that's called Black History Days that started with Palestinian refugees, and we do a lot
Wow.
of peer group support work. We do a lot of what is the term I'm looking for? Peer group support work. Mutual aid. There it is. We do a lot of mutual aid. Um, I run shows, art galleries, open mics, stuff like that. It's a really beautiful nonprofit, and I wish we had more money, but hey, we not really backing all that political stuff, so it's hard for us to stay afloat because even though they try to say nonprofits aren't leaning to different sides, they really are. And depending on who you know and how high up the ladder, you can get the state money, all types of stuff. They don't really want to give that much money out to grassroots, which we can talk about later. It's just, it's just interesting.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I had a question about back to the working class.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe for people who feel the same way as you, what are some of the solutions, or what are the things that they can do if they do want to, you know what I'm saying, make changes across the country,
Mm,
across, the color lines and gender lines and different things like that.
right. And I'm gonna be, I'm gonna tell you right now, there is no wrong answer, no wrong answer. But I'm a revolutionary, and I'm gonna stay in my revolutionary ways. I was taught by reading up on Fred Hampton. I was taught by reading up on Thomas Sankara, Lumumba. I was taught about reading up on and they all last one of them to the doctrine that they were showing and look at the teachings they were giving. Um, I mean, look at Thomas Sankara, for instance. Homie literally told his political people, nobody's riding first class no more. We're changing the name of the country. Everybody's getting vaccinated. Can you, can you hear me, or
You
I think
breaking
the
up?
Wi-Fi? Oh no! Hold on, brother. Let's see what's going on with that. So I'm gonna
Okay.
do. I'm gonna turn my camera off real quick. See how that goes. All right, how'd that go? It sounds better.
What'd you say? The sound?
Yeah, yeah. Sounds better. No, no more breaking up.
I mean, it was sounding good at first, so I don't know. I could ask you the question again because it really didn't. I don't know if it recorded it, but I couldn't hear it. So,
Okay.
my question was for people who are of the working class and they do want to see change and they do want to unite with different groups of people that are in the working class. What are some of the solutions? I mean, is it in voting? Is it in protesting? Is it in calling a strike? I don't know. I'm not a part of the working class, so I'm
Mm.
interested in maybe some of the viewers may have questions on how can they strive for change.
Well, voting is nice, but it depends on what kind of system and can you trust that voting system. Here in America, it's all about the money. So the second part would be protesting, grassroots. And it's not just protesting. When we say grassroots, we're talking about, let me give you an example. The Black Panthers had the fucking blueprint. That's a great example. They were giving out food every single day. They started they started healthcare programs every single day. They were giving out they were giving out so much resources. They were building working class communities. They went up to white supremacists and told them about how the white man is literally fucking them too. And they started listening to him. That's the type of energy that we need. Honestly, that's the type of energy that we have to revive in order to build a movement that gives working people power. Because power is not within the working class hands. The power is within the rich, and the rich gets what they want. So if you're a working class person or a blue collared guy, if you're a blue collared guy, and you're defending all these rich people, and while you're still working check paycheck by paycheck, my brother, they have sold you a dream, and
Mm,
they are always going to be living good while you struggle. And it's important to acknowledge that because we all want to work hard. Yes, we do. But we shouldn't settle with exploitation. We should settle with making sure that our jobs where we work at treat us like human beings. They always say, "Oh, you're a part of the team," but then they'll drop you next week with no problem. Like you could my mom worked for AT&T for 15, 20 years and she was a star. They loved her. Budget got a little crazy. They dropped her. They dropped everybody. That's just how it goes. Capitalism. So I think it's important that I think what the best way to start, don't just look at what the Democrats are saying. Listen to your and let them know straight up, like, look, how can I get involved? What are you guys doing? Are you guys out feeding the homeless? That's a good start. Are you guys helping with immigrants? That's a good start. There's all different type of ways you can help and start. And then the more people involved, the more power it builds.